Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. Let's sit down and talk about what could be one of the most shocking and game-changing moves in recent NFL history. The potential trade that has everyone talking in Cowboys Nation and beyond. Imagine a scenario where Travis Kelce, yes, the Kansas City Chiefs, legendary tight end, could be donning the star on his helmet. It sounds almost impossible, right? But the whispers are getting louder, and insiders like Adam Schefter are hinting that the Chiefs might be open to shipping Kelce to Dallas in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft. That's right, Kelce, a multiple-time Pro Bowler, a top 20 player in the NFL Top 100 for 2025, coming to the Cowboys to add a new dimension to our offense. This isn't just a pipe dream. It's a move that could redefine what Dallas's offense looks like moving forward, especially after a season that's seen some struggles, but also moments of brilliance. Kelce would be the perfect safety blanket for Dak Prescott, a guy who can create mismatches with his route-running smarts, his hands as reliable as a Swiss watch, especially in the red zone where the game is often won or lost. For a passing game that's been trying to find its identity post-injuries, this kind of upgrade could be exactly what the doctor ordered. Let's take a moment to break down why this makes so much sense. The Chiefs, sitting at a solid 5-4 with a defense giving up just 17.7 points per game, are in a position where they might want to focus on rebuilding and acquiring young assets, especially after their Super Bowl window with Patrick Mahomes is still wide open, but starting to shift. Kelce, who's been a staple of their offense for over a decade, might be the piece they move now for a package that sets them up for the future. A first-round pick in 2026 would be a huge asset for Kansas City as they try to reload on defense and other key areas, especially given their current cap situation, which is around $3.4 million as of November 2025, according to SpotTrack. For the Cowboys, acquiring Kelce isn't just about adding a talented tight end. It's about transforming the entire offense. Currently sitting at 3-5-1, Dallas has scored just 262 points so far. And while we have some bright spots, there's no denying that the offense could use a boost, especially in the passing game. Kelce's stats this season have been outstanding. 41 receptions on 53 targets, accumulating 540 yards at an average of 13. 2 yards per catch with 3 touchdowns. His drop rate is just 1%, and his yards after catch per reception is a solid 4.2. He's also been efficient, with an EPA, expected points added, of plus 0.35 per target and an overall PFF grade of 86.0, which places him among the top tight ends in the league. What makes Kelce so special beyond his stats is his football IQ. He's been a quarterback on the field, a maestro who can read defenses and find soft spots in coverage. His presence would force defenses to adjust, creating mismatches that would open up the run game and give Dak Prescott a reliable target in crucial moments. And let's not forget Kelce's ability to make plays in the red zone. He's scored multiple touchdowns on those routes this season, and his hands are as sure as ever. The impact of such a move wouldn't stop there. Dallas's offense could see an enormous boost, with Kelce elevating EPA per play by around 19% and adding roughly 800 yards over the rest of the season. His ability to create mismatches and win contested catches would be a nightmare for defenses, especially in the red zone where the Cowboys have struggled at times. And with Dak's improved chemistry and offensive line holding up, Kelce could be the piece that pushes our attack from decent to dangerous. On the defensive side of the ball, this move could also have ripple effects. The Cowboys, with about $5 million in cap space, could absorb Kelce's contract without too much trouble. More importantly, trading away a first-round pick would free up around $20 million in cap space, which could be used to bolster the secondary or improve the pass rush. Dallas's defense has been solid but inconsistent, and adding a playmaker like Kelce on offense could keep our defense rested and more aggressive, knowing we have that reliable threat on third down and in the red zone. From a strategic perspective, this trade could be a game changer. It's not just about adding a star tight end. It's about shifting the entire team's dynamics. We've seen in the past how a single superstar can elevate a team's chances of making a deep playoff run, and Kelce's proven track record in big games makes him an ideal candidate to be that catalyst. His experience, leadership, and clutch performances in Kansas City could translate well in Dallas, especially with a quarterback like Dak who thrives on smart, precise throws to his playmakers. Now, looking at the bigger picture, this move could be the spark that ignites a renewed Super Bowl chase for the Cowboys. The NFC East is no longer the pushover division it used to be. Teams like the Eagles and Giants are improving, and a stronger, more versatile Dallas could be the team to beat. Kelce's addition would send a message throughout the league that the Cowboys are serious contenders, not just for the division, but for the entire NFC and ultimately the Lombardi Trophy. And don't forget, the NFL landscape is always evolving. The Chiefs might be looking at this as an opportunity to get younger and more flexible cap-wise, especially after their recent Super Bowl appearances. The trade would send shockwaves across the league, reminiscent of historic moves that changed the balance of power. For the Cowboys, it would be a bold statement, a declaration that we're all in on another championship run, and we're not afraid to shake things up to get there. Of course, nothing is set in stone yet. These are all rumors and speculations, but the potential is undeniable. The Cowboys' front office has shown in the past that they're not afraid to make bold moves when the opportunity arises. If this trade materializes, it could be one of those moves that define the franchise for years to come. We could see a revamped Dallas offense that's more explosive, more versatile, and more capable of taking on the league's best. Kelce, with his football IQ and clutch gene, could be the missing piece that turns our season around and sets us on a path toward another Super Bowl appearance. To sum it all up, the idea of Travis Kelce coming to Dallas is more than just a fantasy. It's a strategic play that could reshape the NFC landscape and give the Cowboys a serious shot at ending our long championship drought. It would be a bold move, a statement of intent from Jerry Jones and the front office, and an exciting new chapter for Cowboys fans. The season is still unfolding, and while many of us are riding the roller coaster of wins and losses, this kind of move makes us believe that the best is yet to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you guys think? Is Kelce the game changer the Cowboys need to finally get back to the promised land? Would you support such a bold move? I want to hear all your thoughts. Drop your comments below and tell us how you feel about this potential blockbuster trade. This is exactly the kind of move that could turn our season around, and honestly, it's the kind of move that gets fans fired up and dreaming big. And remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, and analysis on everything Cowboys. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep that Cowboys pride alive. We're in this together, and with a move like Kelce, the sky's the limit for our team. Thanks for riding along, and as always, go Cowboys.